Hello guys, welcome back to Epitaga's Dumb Box, and this is Akshay Daga. In this video we will talk about subsetting, that is using subsetting, how to remove NA values from the data set. Okay, in our previous video we have already seen subsetting by index, by names, by partial matching. Now in this video we will start with using subsetting, how to remove NA values. Okay, now consider you have a data set in data frame or in list. Okay, and you have multiple columns and multiple rows, and wherever there is missing value, that value is not present, that is represented as NA in our program or NaN. So let's right now we'll focus on NA. So we have a function to check whether the value is present or not, whether that value is there is some value or it is a NA, like missing value. This is the function. This is also we have seen in our earlier videos. So now I'll show you how to remove NA values from a vector, and I'll also show you how to remove the all the rows in which NA value are present, how to remove all those rows. So let's start. First of all, I am creating a vector. See, it is a vector in which there are some values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are some NA values, that is some missing values. If I print NA, it will look like this. Okay, now I want to remove all the values which are not NA. I want only those values which are not NA. So what I will do, I will create a logical vector first. How to do that? Like I will create a vector, its name is bad, like all bad values, right? And I will use function is.na, and I will apply that function on x. Okay, once that is done, if I print bad, I will get a logical vector. In this vector, wherever there is NA value, corresponding to that there is a true, otherwise there is false. Okay, now I will print all the values which are not bad. Okay, now you can see in this way you can remove all the NA values, right? This is a subsetting using a single square bracket, and we have removed all the NA values. Now there is one more example that I will explain you right now. So let's consider you have multiple vectors now, and you have two vectors, and what you want to do, you want to remove all the vectors, like all the elements in which NA is present. So I will show you that. That is a vector x, this is a vector y. If you check, so in vector x there are total 7 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements, right? In y there are also 7 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to remove, like first of all what we will be doing, we will be doing one-to-one mapping, that this 1 will be mapped to first element of y, that is a, second will be mapped to second, third will be mapped to third. Okay, like that. And what we will do, we will remove all the NA values. So here in this case what we have taken, here third element is element is NA and fifth element is NA. Here also third element and fifth element are NA. So the expected output is we should get all the elements from x and y, like the first, second, fourth, sixth and seventh element, right? Third and fifth element should be removed. So let's try that. For that we have one function, that is complete.cases. Okay, so I'll use complete.cases and I'll provide vector x and y. Okay, internally it will do one-to-one mapping, and it will remove all the NA values. Like after doing the mapping, internally, it will remove all the NA values. And if you want to print a good now, so this is how you will get. See, for first element in x and y it is true, for second it is true, for third since there is a NA value it is false, and like that and so on. Now if I print x of good, like all the elements from x which are good, then I will get all these values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y of good, then it is like this. Now there is one more case. You have to take care, you have to make sure that whenever we are talking about two vectors over here, then you have to take care that length of both the vectors should be same. If it is not same, then it will create an error. So I will show you how it is. I am creating a y vector again, and I am removing the last value. So right now the vector x and y don't have same length. Okay, and if I try to do this complete dot cases, if I try to apply complete dot cases on x and y vector, it will throw an error saying that not all the argument have the same length. Okay, so you have to make sure the length is same. Now I will take the second case. In second case also the length of x vector and y vector is same, but here you can see here third element is Na and fifth element is Na, but here 1 2 3 and 4, here fourth and sixth element are Na. So if I apply this complete dot cases on vector x and y, then what it will remove? It will remove the third element from x as well as from y. It will remove fourth element from x as well as y. It will remove fifth element as well, and it will remove sixth element as well, because even if a single Na value is present over there, it will remove it. Okay, now let's check. If I print good, you will see only first and second is true, third, fourth, fifth, sixth all are false, because one Na value is present either in x or in y, right? There, like wherever like both the values are present, like even if there is a single Na, then it will be shown as false. Now if I print x of good, see I'll get 1 2 and 5. Why? Corresponding to this 3 and 4 there are Na in this y vector. Similarly if I print y of good, I'll get A, P and A. So what is that? This is first A, this is P, and then this is last A. What the values corresponding to D and G are Na in vector x. That's why it removed everything. So where we can use this complete dot cases? Consider you have a data, like large data having multiple columns and multiple rows, and if you want to remove all the rows, like if there is a single Na in that complete row, you have to remove that row, right? So for that purpose you can use complete dot cases, and that's it guys. And it is not mandatory to have multiple vectors to apply this complete dot cases. You can apply this complete dot cases on single vector as well. So I am printing x, then I am applying this complete dot cases on it, and if I print x of good, then I will get all the values except Na. So this is possible to apply complete dot cases on a single vector also. So that's it guys, that's all about the removing Na. This is very important actually, because whenever you get data set for practical purpose, you will get some missing values over there, and it's your first job to remove all those missing values from that, and then only you can perform any kind of algorithm or any kind of processing on that. So it is very important. So if you like the explanation, please click on the like button. If you have any kind of doubt related to this topic, please put it in the comment box. I'll try to resolve it as soon as possible. And if you have any doubt that I have already covered, and if you like my work and if you want to encourage me, please click on the subscribe button. It will be a great help for me, and thank you very much. And whatever I have explained over here, every syntax and all codes and everything will be available for you in the written format, and link to that will be given in the description box. Please do check it out. So thank you guys, thank you very much. In my next video we will be talking about some vectorized implementation, like vectorized operation to speeden up your operation and everything. So keep watching. Thank you guys, this is Akshay Daga and I'm signing off.